As a flight attendant, people have been curious. What's flying like during the coronavirus pandemic? So today we're going to answer some of those questions.
How you doing, guys? My name's Madine. I've been a flight attendant now for about 5 years.
Hey, my name is Sura, and I've been a flight attendant for 3 years.
My name is Yarisa, and I have been a flight attendant for 3 years.
How is the quality of the air on planes? I've been told by some of the pilots that there's a filtration system in the airplane, the cabin. The air is definitely recycled. I mean, we're in a pressurized cabin. We're not getting air from outside. There's no breathable air at 30,000 feet. But there are definitely filters in the airplane that just constantly recycles the air, and those filters are actually from the same grade that they use in the operating rooms in hospitals.
How have the planes been cleaned? More than usual? I can honestly say I've never seen the planes cleaner, partly because there's a lot less people and people make messes.
They've definitely been ramping up the cleaning on the planes, especially because of the situation. We've always had wipes on board, like Sandycalm wipes they call them. All the airlines, I think, have that for the crew, but now my specific airline, I don't know if other airlines are doing this, but they're giving us these big jars of like Clorox wipes that we can give out on request for the customer. But yeah, planes definitely have been cleaned.
What's it like right now working as a flight attendant? Right now, things are super weird, to say the least. Just taking everything day by day, taking it as it comes, and just keeping myself updated with current events. Things are changing literally by the hour, so just keeping myself updated.
It's a little different. I mean, the job itself is still pretty normal. I get on board, I immediately clean my seatbelt buckle. Now I wear gloves when I do service or just in general during the flight. Now we're allowed to do that. Before that wasn't really, we weren't able to do that. But now we are. Have you been trained to handle situations like coronavirus?
We have been trained to handle sick passengers. So everything is situational based. So whatever you've got going on will be handled accordingly as long as you tell us.
The captain has a frequency that he can tune in. It's called MedLink. It's a doctor that's basically on the ground that's in this frequency, and the pilots would tell the doctor on the ground what we're telling the pilot what's happening. The doctor would tell the captain what we as a flight attendant should be doing to make the situation better. There's a lot of medical equipment on board. We're not nurses or doctors, so we need the permission by the doctor to go ahead and use it just to keep somebody with a fighting chance until we land the plane.
Have a lot of flights been canceled? Yes, a lot of flights have been canceled. I do know that the international carriers have been seeing more cancellations than domestic.
So far, my flights have just been really light. I've been in the elevator with more people.
Flights have been canceled. They've been doing it well in advance to help the customer's experience in terms of that. But yeah, they have been canceling flights.
Our airlines letting people cancel, is there a fee? Normally there is a cancellation fee, but I do think that right now a lot of airlines are waiving their cancellation fee. Definitely double check with the airline that you do decide to book with, and just read the terms and condition also before you even book.
Is there hand sanitizer available on planes? Soap, water, wipes, gloves, you name it.
My specific airline, we have the soap in the bathroom. It's a foamy soap. It doubles as a hand sanitizer when the water's not working. Would you recommend that people bring their own sanitizers and wipes on flights? Yes, I would. Honestly, it should have been a thing before this pandemic. But yeah, bring your own wipes. And I would say wipe the tray tables, the seat buckle. If there's a TV in front of you, wipe the TV, the armrest. Stop having your babies crawl on the floor. I always cringe when I see that. And don't go in the lab barefooted. Let's not do that.
I saw one passenger wipe down the air vent. Doesn't make the air cleaner, but kudos to her because that's a surface that's often overlooked.
How have some of your flights looked? Are there a lot of passengers or are the planes empty? I have been working some super empty flights, and it's been a dream, truthfully, but they've been nice and empty, really light.
During this time of year, traveling is always, it's not the high season yet. And then that combined with what we're going through right now, yeah, the planes are lighter. What's the impact is just the overnight drop in demand of flying. But yeah, a lot of our planes have been leaving with like maybe 30, 50 open seats, which is not really normal. It happens once in a while, but the demand has definitely dropped.
Since airline travel deals are dropping, is your job security being affected? Well, most of us are guaranteed our hours this month, whether or not the flights cancel, but next month might be slim pickings or back on reserve, which is essentially working on standby basis, which you still get paid, you just can't make plans.
You know, 2 days ago I would have answered this question a little differently, but now things have moved so fast. I've been seeing airlines around me just like struggle. Another one just like ceased operations. And that's scary, you know? Hasn't happened yet to an American-based airline. Hopefully it doesn't happen. But this is a very impactful moment that we're in right now. The last time something like this has happened was 9/11, and airlines struggled for years to get back to where they were prior to it. There's hiring freezes. You know, my airline was hiring a lot, and other airlines too. We might be a little overstaffed right now given the flights that are actually leaving compared to what was planned for the quarter. Definitely a nervous vibe around my colleagues right now in terms of what's to come. Like by summer, are we gonna be employed or not? It's gonna be a very interesting next couple of months. We'll see.
I would like to say, just protect yourself, just stay safe. If you do decide to fly, think about everyone else. Also think about yourself. And if you're not feeling well, I think that you should stay home.
Stay informed, check for updates. If you have a trip planned already, check what's going on, check if your resorts are open, check if, you know, just go ahead and figure things out. Domestically, check if the place that you're going, is it a state of emergency? Is everything closed? Is there a curfew? Because if you're going there for vacation and there's a curfew, you're gonna end up being stuck in the hotel for the whole time you're there because you can't go outside. So
thanks for watching and washing those hands.